What's up guys, it's the Cube File here, back with another video, and in this video we're going to be going over some of the best F2L tricks to help you get faster at the Rubik's Cube. Of course, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments down below and I'll try to respond to them. And while you're commenting, if also this video helped you to improve in some way, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe, as that also really helps me out a lot. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first case we have is this one here, where the corner and the corresponding edge are adjacent to each other, and you see that there's the same color on top, and the white side of the corner faces you. In this situation, if the back slot is empty, this case is pretty easy. You just do a U prime, split up the pair using R prime U R, and then just insert this pair using R U R prime. However, if it's one of your last two F2L slots and you see this one is already inserted, then you're going to have to come up with a new algorithm for this one, because otherwise you're going to have to do a regrip or F moves, which if you're like me, F moves at the beginning of an algorithm are not preferable. So if you have a case like this, where the pair is set up like this, and the back right spot is already solved, you want to do this algorithm. M, U, wide R, U prime, wide R prime, U prime, M prime. And faster it'll look like this. So this is how you want to finger trick it. So with your left hand, you want to take your ring finger and push the M slice like this. So you want to bring your ring finger in front and push down like that. Then do a standard U prime. Do a wide R move. You want to bring this whole layer up with a turn of the wrist. Do a U prime. Do another, cancel out the wide R. Do an R wide prime like that. And then just insert this cross edge back in with a U prime. And with your ring finger, push back like this. So next up we have this case here, where you have a solved F2L pair, but it's switched. So it's facing up here. And so for this case, what you would usually have to do is do a cube rotation to insert it somewhere like to the front or to the back. But I'm going to show you how not to do that. And so keep in mind that to do this trick, you're going to need this slot empty, as the trick is going to mess up this corner. If you have this already solved, then you're going to have to just do the standard algorithm. But if you have a case like this, what you want to do is F prime, R, U prime, R prime, U, R prime, F, R. And this is how it'll look like faster. So for the finger tricking, you want to start out doing the F prime by taking your index finger and pushing on the F layer like that. Then with your wrist, move the R layer up. Then again with your index finger on the left hand, do a U prime. Then cancel out that R by moving your wrist back to an R prime, and then do a U with your ring finger on your right hand, and then just reinsert this cross edge with an R prime F R. Alright, now on to trick number 3. So this one is another one where you have a solved F2L spot. So of course in any other scenario this is obviously self-explanatory, just insert it in like so. But this is for when you have it at the back and as to prevent rotations. So, and you can do this as a last slot, you can do this as any slot, as it doesn't affect any other of the F2L slots. And so basically what you want to do is this. Wide F prime, U, wide F, R prime. And so faster. So it's only 4 moves, and this is how you finger trick them. So first you start out the same as you did with the last trick. You take your index finger on your left hand, but instead of pushing down on the front layer, you push down on the middle layer very lightly, and it'll automatically do a wide F prime like that. Then with your second finger on your right hand, you do a U. Do the inverse, but with your right hand of the first move, so you take your second finger and do a wide F, and then just rotate your wrist and insert the pair back down. So this is another really easy F2L case. So for this one, what you would usually do is rotate and just do 2 inverse sexy moves. So just insert it into the back like that. But if you want to prevent rotations, this is the algorithm I use. So I do an M prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, wide R prime. It might seem like a lot of moves, but you can finger trick it quite quickly like this. So to finger trick this, we already went over this. You want to take your ring finger and push on the M slice at the back like this, so move it up. Then do a U, and now you have this case with the corner and edge like that. And this is pretty self-explanatory, and now that you've done the M move, you don't have to worry about messing up any of the cross edge. So you just pair it up like that. And then you move this whole slot out of the way with a U, R, U prime, and then bring both two layers back down. And the last case we're going to go over having in this video is when you have a flipped edge in its slot and the corner on top with white facing U. What people usually do in this case is move the corner to the right like this, then just bring out the edge, do a cube rotation, and then insert it in the normal way. However, as with practically all of these algorithms, you're going to want to use this one if, again, you want to prevent cube rotations. So for this one, the algorithm you want to do is U2, R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. And so again, faster, it looks like this. This isn't really much different than the normal one, it's just that you're moving the corner over one extra spot here so that when you take out the edge, you have the pair already set up, so that makes it easier. So anyways, how you want to finger trick this is, since you're doing a U2, the way you do it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do it with my right hand because that's usually easier for most people. So you want to take your second and third finger and push the layer first with the second finger and then follow up with the third finger like that. Then you'll still have your hand in this grip and just take out the edge in a pretty normal way, R, U, R prime. And then do a sledgehammer by taking your second finger on the right hand, pushing it, the front layer clockwise, turning your wrist to move the right layer down. Use your ring index finger, on the left hand to do an F prime, and then just bring the layer back up. So that's going to be it for this video. Again, if you ended up benefiting from this in some way, go ahead and like and subscribe. That really means a lot to me. And yeah, I definitely have more F2L tricks I could share, so if you want me to make another video, go ahead and also comment that down below. And so yeah, until next video, peace.